What's up, guys? DeGroke here. We're going to be going over World of Warships Blitz Update 6.5 patch notes. This just dropped last Thursday. I know this is a bit late, but I just haven't had time to get around to it yet. Let's get right into it. So, first off, we have the primary collection book pages. I personally don't care a whole lot about the collection books. It's nice to have something else to work towards other than like missions or ships in the tech tree, so it kind of is like broadening the game, but it's usually pretty frustrating because for most of the collection books, to get the final title or frame, whatever it may be, you almost always need a premium cruiser and or a legendary commander. So the new ones are Captain's Journey 2, Seafarer's Journey 2, and the Pearl Harbor Memorial, the Soviet Red Navy, and that is it. And like I said, you need a premium ship or legendary commander for all of them. So for Captain's Journey 2, you need the Mikoyan, which is actually pretty easy to get. And then you need the Mikoyan for the Seafarer's Journey 2 as well. And then you also need the New York port, which you have to buy with gold. You can get it in the you can get it if you go into ports. There should be an option to buy it for 500 gold. I have it. I don't use it that much. I bought it a long time ago. It's okay. And then we got the Advanced Collection books, which is the Pearl Harbor Memorial and Soviet Red Navy. And the Pearl Harbor Memorial is extremely frustrating because you need 5 premium ships, some of which you can't even get anymore. So that's not really fair to new players, but it'll still be a fun frame to get if you have the ability to get it. You need premium ships are Oklahoma, Arizona, West Virginia 41, Helena, and Kaga. The Helena is actually in the shop right now for like 24% off or something. It's basically a Baltimore. Unless you're trying to get this collection book, I wouldn't bother getting it. Kaga is definitely worth it if you can get it. It does require a lot of management, considering it has 5 squadrons, though. The other tier 5 and 6 battleships don't. I mean, unless you already have them or you're trying to get this frame, I wouldn't bother with it. Chokaku's fun, but that's in the tech tree, so you don't really need to worry about buying that when it comes out. And then you also need the legendary commander Isohoku Yamamoto and the epic commander Mitsuyo Fuchida. They haven't made Yamamoto available for a while, and I don't know when you were able to get Mitsuyo Fuchida, but unless you're like extremely committed to getting this frame, it's going to be very difficult to get. The Soviet Red Navy, you need 4 premium ships. You need Krasny Krim, the Kirov, the October Sky Revolutskaya, and the Tashkent 39. Tashkent 39 was in our last Blitz Pass. I don't think they're going to release it again. They only did that with Atlantico. I think that's the only Blitz Pass ship they have released again besides it being in the Blitz Pass. So my guess would be if you didn't get last month's Blitz Pass, you kind of missed out on this. You need Krasny Krim, should be pretty easy to get. I think it and Kirov are in the tech tree, and then October Sky Revolutskaya should also be in the tech tree, but that, I will say, October Sky Revolutskaya is a very fun ship and definitely worth the buy if you enjoy obliterating noobs in Tier 5. You also need 3 tech tree destroyers. I think they're on the same line other than Tashkent and Ognivoy. So, I mean, that's a really pretty easy grind if you're committed to getting this frame. And then last but not least, you need legendary commander Nikolai Kuznetsov. Again, I don't think they've released this legendary commander for a while, although I would not be surprised if he is in one of the next legendary commander crates. Our new map is Islands of Ice. I haven't had a battle in it yet. I looked at it in the training room. It looks okay. I mean, it's nice that they are trying to add a new map since they haven't done that in a while, so I appreciated that. I mean, other maps, they could have done something better. I would like it if they did, like, a Hawaii map or a Iwo Jima map, because, I mean, they've done Okinawa, but not Iwo Jima. It'd be also cool if they did. They also need, okay, you know what they also need to update? They need to do campaign. I don't know if they're just done with that or they've just kept postponing it, because I personally really enjoyed the campaign, the historical based stuff, and I would love it if they updated it again. But with the way their past like 8 updates have been, it does not look like we're going to get any more campaigns. So Fleet Shop Edition, you can get the Tier 5 Premium Cruiser Myokin. I got it. It's a fun ship. It's a fun Tier 5 ship. Do we need another premium Russian cruiser? No. Did they give it to us? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes. New frames and titles. We have a bunch of new frames and titles. I'm not going to go over all of them, but a few of them are pretty cool. Most of them are Blitz Pass or from the collection book. The community contributor is long overdue, so that will be a title for our community contributors, so that will be nice for them to be able to have that. Here are some of the new, what look like frames and portraits. This is the Pearl Harbor one, I know that, and that's the Red Navy. I'm guessing this is the iced one. That's the New Year's one. New tech line additions. So we have 3 new American Tier 8 battleships. I'm actually kind of disappointed because they made it sound like they were going to get added to the tech tree without a early access. But no, they just basically made a spot in the tech tree for them for when they come out. They will probably come out next update, so will probably be 7.0, I think is what they said that's going to be in. But we have Tier 8 Battleship Nebraska, Tier 9 Battleship Delaware, and Tier 10 Battleship Louisiana. Right after this video, you should go and check out Piggy Bay's Louisiana Sneaky Peek. I'm not going to spoil the video, but it is a very badass ship, and he and I both recommend it, and we'll be grinding this line to get it. So get your XP and your Colorado ready to get through this line. New premium ships. We have the West Virginia 41, which you need for Pearl Harbor, I think. New Commonwealth Tier 7 premium destroyer, the Huron. We haven't had a Commonwealth premium ship in a long time, so I'm torn over this. I mean, it sounds cool, but it's probably just going to be like a British ship that they've like changed. Pan American Tier 8 Premium Cruiser Admirante Grau. I am praying that this is not extremely overpowered like its Tier 8 battleship friend, the Atlantico, was. It looks like it is a day reuter, so I'm curious to see if it'll have planes. I don't know if they're going to add that or not, just because those drop planes are like specific to the Dutch line, but that'll definitely be interesting. German Tier 9 Premium Cruiser Admiral Schroeder. My guess is this is going to be another variant of the Aegir. So we don't really need another one of those, but it's cool that they're doing another high-tier German premium ship. Japanese Tier 9 battleship Daisen. Don't really care for that. It's probably just going to be... My guess is it's going to be a Heisen or a Izumo with torpedo tubes, which, frankly, neither of them really need torpedo tubes. They're all good enough on their own. So it's probably going to be like a ridiculous Tier 9, like Japanese version of like the Schlieffen or Prince Ruprecht. Dutch Tier 9 Premium Destroyer Thromp. Do not really care for this. It's officially listed as a light cruiser, so it'll probably have really high hit points. It'll probably be pretty big for a destroyer. It'll probably also be able to launch those planes, so don't really care for that, but I'm betting that a lot of players are going to get this. German Tier 9 limited battleship, the Black Große Kurfürst. I personally love Große Kurfürst. It's one of my favorite Tier 10 ships to play. It's nice that they're doing the black version. I'm curious what consumables it will get instead of what it has right now. I think it currently has a precise aim, a secondary overload, level 1, and a sonar. So I'm curious to see how that will be swapped up. My guess is it will probably get a AA mod and a smoke. But either way, that'll be curious to see what it has. Depending on what it has, I will or won't get it. And then Pan-Asian Tier 8 limited cruiser Black Harbin. I don't really care for the Black Harbin at all, just because we don't need to start doing black ship versions of the Pan-Asian ships. The tech line ones are good enough on their own. Although I am curious to see if they're going to get rid of the instant torpedo reload, although I doubt it because then nobody would get it. Unique camouflages. We have Machine for Schlieffen in West Virginia, RNN for Tromp, War Paint for Dazen and Admiral Schroeder, Ancient Totem for the Grau, Queen Anne's Revenge for Incomparable, the Orca for Huron, and then Storm Sky for all the new American battle carrier hybrids. I personally will probably be trying to get the Schlieffen camo. It's fun, it's Christmassy, same with West Virginia. Love the Christmas tree in the back. It'll be fun to play around the holidays, but if they make it ridiculously hard to get, then I won't bother. Tromp's Royal Netherlands Navy, not that big of a deal. It's literally the same as all the other camos for the Dutch premium ships. Dazen, don't really care for. I mean, I like all the flags on it, but other than that, I don't really care. I think it's supposed to be Christmassy. I don't think it's well executed, though. Admiral Schroeder, it's cool, I guess. I don't really know what those flags are, but I'm not going to bother with it if I get Admiral Schroeder. I will say that Almirante Grau Ancient Totem camo is super cool, super colorful. Love the vibe. If I get this ship, I'll definitely try to get the camo for it. Incomparable Queen Anne's Revenge, I couldn't care less for. I do like the skeleton in the front, however, I wish they had released this with the Halloween Blitz Pass or the Halloween event with all those camos they are doing, because this does not match the Christmas vibe or holiday vibe at all. Also extremely disappointed with the Huron Orca camo. I thought they were going to do something like they did with the Dalian. That camo is super cool. It literally turns the boat into a whale. That would have looked super cool on a destroyer, but unfortunately they did not execute this very well. The Storm Sky camo is basically the historical camo for the Delaware, Nebraska, and Louisiana, because they don't have actual historical camo because these ships were never built. It does look cool. I like that it has the name on the sides. I wish they would do that more often. But I'm not going to be like hell-bent on getting these camouflages. Legendary and Epic Commanders. So we are getting our first Pirate Commander. Don't know exactly what that means. My guess is he'll probably be able to be on multiple ships. Like, he won't be country-based, but he has Emergency Response Plus, which I think is plus 22.5% health gained from repair kits. Daredevil Plus, which upgrades your steering. Demolition Expert Plus, that's either torpedoes or main armament damage. And then Armament Repair Expert, that'll probably be, that is faster repair time for armament. Victorious Charge, that's, I think is similar to another one where it's like if your ship is at less than 33% of your health, you get like boosts, and then Adrenaline Rush is similar to that. And then we have 4 new epic commanders. We have Philip, who is probably going to be Soviet Navy with Adrenaline Rush Plus and Bulletproof. Tamon Yamaguchi, which I am actually excited for because we do not have a Japanese commander that is specifically for carriers. They did 2 with Ozawa. It was plus return speed of all squadrons and then the Dogfight Specialist plus. But then they also made him a destroyer captain, so he doesn't really excel at destroyer or carrier play. So he's not the best commander. I'm hoping that they will take those 2 boosts away at some point and replace them with more destroyer-oriented boosts. Then we have Manko, which my guess will be Pan-American, fully repaired plus, extinguisher plus. And then Captain Gingerbread, no idea what country he's going to be a part of. Probably U.S. since they're getting a ton of new ships. And he has Torpedo Alert plus and Honor Seeker plus. Bug fixes, Scout Plane bug cooldown, resolved auto secondary bug, Japanese Tier 4 aircraft carrier Hosho name fix, heavy repair teams fix, and then the anti-aircraft modification rework part 1. So they're basically making the AA more realistic in the game and more effective. The effectiveness, especially since they're starting with Soviet, Japanese, and British nations, all those ships need an AA rework because none of it is very good except for a few select ships. So that'll be nice. Other than like the realism of the AA, I'm guessing they're just going to have more lines of AA coming from every ship rather than just 1 for large caliber and then 2 for small caliber. And they will probably add flak or something along those lines like the PC version has. But yeah, it will be, the next part of the rework is happening in 7.0 in January, so that's not too far away. But yeah, this is update 6.5. They still have a lot of bug fixes they need to fix, such as the issue with people being kicked out of the game in the middle of a game, or just in general. They also need to desperately fix their bot code and or just get rid of bots altogether. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty decent update. Definitely not the best, but I mean, it's better than nothing. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Go over and watch PB's Louisiana Sneaky Peek and leave a like, share, subscribe, whatever, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.